Hey, Exoticals, it's your girl back with another Exotical rant. You know what I was thinking about? You really want to know? I was thinking about pretty girl problems, the pretty girl dilemma. What is that? The pretty girl dilemma basically is, should I be a nice girl or should I use my dark femininity? Which one should I do? Ladies, I don't advocate being a nice girl. I feel like nice girls finish last. Let me further get into detail about that. I feel like when you're a nice girl, people take advantage of you. They try to monopolize your time, energy, and expectations of them or of you for them. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you're a nice girl, you get the short end of the stick all the time. That's why I don't advocate being a nice girl. I even made a video, Nice Girls Finish Last. Look, check that out, ladies. But why am I talking about that today? You really want to know? Let's get right into it. I'm talking about that today because a lot of women struggle with that nice girl, or should I assert myself? Should I use my dark femininity? Should I be more independent? Should I reclaim my power? Should I express my sexuality? I'm telling you, do whatever you feel comfortable with. Do not let social norms dictate your life. Do not let religion dictate your life. Do not let other people's expectations of you dictate your life. I really don't advocate that. That's the pretty girl dilemma is. I'm already pretty, so people all of a sudden think I have a big head. So I have to be extra nice. I have to be extra kind. It doesn't work. They feel like that kindness and that niceness is weakness, and they use that against you. So if you really want to do what you want to do, use your dark femininity, ladies. What is that? Be assertive. Be able to communicate your needs and draw your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Be independent. Be able to live freely without fear or hesitation. Reclaim your power. Take away the narrative of what a woman should be to like whatever the societal norm is in your area about what a woman should be. Take that power away from them and be the woman you want to be. If you want to be a hippie girl, be a hippie girl. If you want to be a prissy girl, be that prissy girl. If you want to be a tomboy, be that tomboy. Don't let people dictate who you are and how you move. That's the biggest lesson I've learned on my journey. I stopped trying to be what people wanted me to be, and I became the woman I wanted to be. I started reclaiming my power. I started expressing my sexuality. I started healing and doing the work for myself. I didn't let other people's expectations of me become my expectations of myself, and those societal norms get on my back. I said, get the hell off of me. I'm going to do what I want to do. I didn't let people's stereotypes of women that look like me become my life journey. What does that mean? A lot of times let's just be real. People stereotype you, especially when you're even if you're a mixed woman. If you're a mixed woman and you're not doing what they expect you to do in that space, what does that mean? They expect you to act ghetto. You're not ghetto. They're kind of looking at you side-eyed because you talk proper English. They're looking at you side-eyed because you dress appropriately for the events you go to and you're always presenting well. They're side-eyeing you because you don't have any kids out of wedlock, or if you do, the father of that child takes care of those kids and the pressure's not on your back. So you're not struggling. What does that mean? You had a baby by a millionaire and people are hating. What does that mean? You became a stripper to elevate yourself, and you did it and you got in and out, but people still try to label you as a stripper. Hello, anybody remember Eve? They still keep calling her a stripper only if she only stripped for a couple months, but they keep trying to call her a stripper. People will put stereotypes on your back as a woman. You have to strip those stereotypes away. You are not a stereotype or caricature of what a mixed race black woman is. You are uniquely you. And they can't get that. You don't have all these stereotypes lingering around. You don't deal with broke men. You're not a stereotype. They like to see black women, especially mixed race black women, doing bad. They like to see you struggling. They like to see you having the weight of the world on your back and neck. They like to see they want to see whatever your stereotype they have about black women, mixed women. They want you to embody that stereotype. So when you refuse to, they're looking at you like, how dare you refuse to adhere to that stereotype? They're looking at you as what's going on with her? Why is she being fake? When really you're just being yourself. You're not adhering to anybody's stereotypes, white, black, other, or in between. You don't adhere to them. They don't like it. So when you're trying to figure out the pretty girl dilemma, should I be kind? Should I use my dark femininity? Do what works for you. Stop letting societal norms dictate who you are and societal stereotypes. Dictate who you are, how you present, and how you move through your life. If you like to date white guys, date white guys. If you like to date black guys, date black guys. If you want to mix between, date them. If you want to do a threesome, do it. Even though I'm not advocating that, just saying. But do whatever you want to do. I actually sat down with another Exotical a long time ago. She was down bad. I'm just going to say it. We weren't friends, but we were cool. We were coworkers. So we would eat lunch together sometimes. If we actually caught each other in the lunchroom, we would eat lunch together, right? She was down bad. She was going through a very long dating phase with this guy. She had 3 kids by this guy. And this guy, she met this guy in college and he never married her. They had been together 10 plus years, have 3 kids. He wasn't pulling his weight financially. And also this guy in college had brainwashed her to believe, because she was exploring her options sexually, that she was a HOE. This is what I will not do, ladies. I will not let men, women, dog, or whatever you call yourself dictate how I move. He told her that he saved her from being a hoe. And it was funny. You saved me from being a hoe to only make me a single mother, to only make me a baby mama for 10 plus years, to only not be able to take care of the kids that you created with me, but you saved me. Ladies, if you're a young woman and you want to explore your sexuality, do so safely, but never let somebody make you feel bad for you being sexually open and you exploring your options, because they have explored their options and they're probably still exploring their options while they're with you. Never let a man make you feel bad about choices you've made that had nothing to do with him. He was never in the picture. Ladies, a lot of times men will use our sexualities as weapons against us. They'll use that as I'm trying to make sure you're a wholesome woman. I can be a wholesome woman and still have sex with different men that I choose to have sex with. I can be a wholesome woman and still choose not to be with somebody that can't provide for me financially. I can be a wholesome woman and still tell you to get the F out of my face. I can be a wholesome woman and still reject you. I can be a wholesome woman and do whatever the hell I feel like I want to do. My wholesomeness, my well-being, my social status is not dictated on my sexual organ. It's not dictated on what you think about me. You can think what you want to think about me, but then you still want to be with me. Get it right. These men are super manipulative, ladies. A lot of women are super manipulative. They will try to use what they know about you to manipulate you into doing what they want you to do, living the way they want you to live, looking the way they want you to look. Don't let your pretty girl dilemma become a pretty girl life sentence. Okay. And that's what these people will do with their so-called standards, stereotypes. They are trying to get in your head so they can control you. And that's why I don't advocate a particular religion, a particular group of people, a particular anything, because everything is different. And never let religion, societal norms, expectations of others dictate on who you become. In the back of our head, in our gut, we know what type of woman we want to be. And honestly, let's just be real. It is what it is. You're going to do what you're going to do. We're going to make mistakes. That's why I advocate safe sex, safe living, and safe relationships. Because if you're putting your safety first, you're putting your health first. You're putting your mental well-being first. You're putting your relationship with self first. So you're not worried about what people think about you. You're worried about what you think about yourself. Can I look myself in the mirror? When I wake up, do I like what I see? When I get up in the morning, am I happy? Am I filled with joy? Or am I weighed down by the pressures of society? By the pressures of my religion, by the pressures of my neighborhood or community. Ladies, the best thing that you can do as a pretty girl is take the weight off your back, take it off your neck, take it off your head, take it off of you. Take that pressure off of you. You will never be everything to everybody, and that is impossible. And you should never market yourself as being everybody's girl, because at some point you will not be able to meet that expectation of everybody. We only have so much time in a day, so much energy in the day, and so much mental bandwidth to withhold other people's shit. We have enough of our own, okay? So the pretty girl dilemma, where do I stand with this? How do I go from here? How do I figure things out? First of all, don't overthink it. Take your time. Remember, life is a journey. And on your journey, enjoy it. Don't try to rush the process, the journey. The best lessons in life I learned while we're in a storm, we're on a journey. Like, I didn't learn it at the end, but during the storm. Sometimes during the storm, instead of going crazy and running around in the storm, running in a circle, head toward the middle, the calmness. And you'll hear your internal voice in that calmness. You may hear God's voice. You may hear whoever you believe in's voice. You may hear a voice of reason. But instead of you trying to become chaotic in that storm and you running from place to place and jumping, if you just go to the center, and the center is yourself, go to yourself, center, center yourself and figure out what's going on with me. Tap into yourself. What do I need right now? How can I improve where I'm at right now? Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not 2 minutes from now, not an hour from now, but how can I feel good right now? How can I become at peace with myself right now? I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm not worrying about next week, next month. I'm not worrying about other people's problems or expectations of me. What can I do for myself right now to give myself an equilibrium? To equal myself out, to kind of like balance myself out, And when you get to that place, you'll find what you really want to do, how you really want to move, and who you really want to be. And at any time, you can change up. It's not set in stone. That's the beauty of rebranding yourself. That's the beauty of a new day. That's the beauty of next week. That's the beauty of the future. That I don't have to stay in the same situation, the same aura, the same vibe as I was in yesterday. I can have a whole new vibe for today. Ladies, take yourself out of the storm. And what does that mean? What am I saying? Take yourself out of the storm. I'm saying take yourself out of the drama. Take yourself out of like the heck. You're in the storm running around when all your internal voice is saying is go to the center. Your internal voice is saying, hey, in the center, I'm safe. I'm calm. Just like in a tornado, in the center, I am safe. It's a safe spot for you. But you can't find it because you keep listening to all the noise. You keep focusing on all the noise. You keep focusing on all the drama, bad relationships, bad friendships, bad situationships. You keep focusing on all of that, and you can't even hear your voice. Ladies, come to the center. Come to the calmness. Stop running in circles when your inner voice is already with you. You don't need anybody. You don't need that bad friendship, that bad relationship. You don't need those family members that don't appreciate you. You don't need them. And they know that, but they're scared that you're going to realize you don't need them. They're scared that you're going to realize you're the source. You're not a resource, but you're the source of all your power, all your femininity. You're the source of everything. And you can bring about change the way you want to. And you can stay stagnant in the way that you want to. But it's all up to you. And what they're doing, they're distractions. They're trying to distract you. So what you need to do is stop distracting yourself and center yourself. Balance it out. Ladies, as we see, a lot of things come our way as beautiful women, as pretty girls. You get a lot of pluses, but you also get a lot of minuses. You get a lot of pros, you get a lot of cons. We have all witnessed that as pretty women, especially if we're we're in our late 20s or 30s or beyond. We have also all witnessed that being a pretty girl, being considered beautiful, cute, exotic, comes with its pluses and minuses. It's good and bad. And for you to know this, that life is going to give you good and bad, no matter if you're beautiful or not. We understand that. A lot of people may be jealous and not understand that, but if you're beautiful, you go through the same ups and downs as everybody else. You're just prettier doing it. You see? Ladies, in this season of pretty girl problems or dilemmas, let's really just take time out each day to just center ourselves. Write down our goals in our journals, type it up on our MacBooks or laptops, and really express ourselves and leave notes for ourselves. One of the best things I did as a teenager and young adult was to write down my experiences when I was feeling good, when I was feeling bad, and in between. I wrote my life down, and I literally planned my life out. Like I literally did. I wrote it down. I wrote down where I would be when I was 25, where I would be when I'm beyond that. Where would I be in 5 years from now? I wrote down, hey, I want to get married next year. Hey, I want to do this. Instead of talk about it, I wrote down my goals and I worked on my goals. Hey, I'm going to try to go out with a lot of guys so I can find a husband. I'm going to try to work out every day so I can get to my goal weight. I'm going to try to organize my room or house or apartment or dorm so I can really focus on what I need to focus on. And when we release that power back into the universe, that natural ability of positivity, when we release that back into the universe, it bounces back to us. That positivity, that wishful thinking, everything comes back to us. It's karma. Ladies, the best thing you can do for yourself as a young woman is get a plan and keep revising that plan. Plans change, but you can always revise that plan. You can always fill your cup up and never be afraid to be your authentic self, to dive into yourself, to be the woman that you were created to be in the midst of it. And I really suggest us as Exoticals to create safe spaces for ourselves. And we are doing that here on social media, but also in your real lives. Please create safe spaces for yourself at your home. If you're working, create a safe space. Put steps in place for your safety and your wellness. And never apologize for it. But anyway, Exoticals, I love spending time with you girls. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this video. Like and subscribe. And tell me some ways you have used your pretty girl dilemma to your advantage. Let me know in the comments. Bye, ladies.